are excited, Pete.
Very excited.
We're excited to introduce the next interviewee, who his name is John Moralski.
Well done.
Yes, thank you. And take it, John.
Yeah.
John, thank you. You know, one of the strange things about COVID particularly is, you know, by now I would have gotten to know you a little bit more. I mean, you've been with us now for how long?
It's so I started as a consultant for like 4 or 5 months, and then transitioned in June to a full-time employee. But it's been we're approaching a year.
Help everyone understand what you do for Nolan Real Estate.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want me to go ahead and launch into it? Well, my official title is digital marketing director. So that really encompasses anything that involves digital marketing. So that includes our websites, our ILSs, really driving traffic to the websites, and really looking to improve upon all that. So it's in many cases, though, the great thing about Nolan is I can kind of I've been able to kind of determine like what all I want to try to explore, and so that's been one of the great things that I've been doing. Is just kind of seeing what's available, where we need help, and working and improving upon that.
When you started and you did, we'll call it your due diligence, you became aware of what you're dealing with. Was there anything obvious, low-hanging fruit that you got excited about, that, you know, this is something where I can make a difference?
Yeah, I think to begin with was looking at our websites and looking to see how we can improve upon that. So we really have made a big effort to improve our website presence. So we're able to do a whole bunch of great things now with our websites. Users are able to request tours directly through our websites. They're able to see reviews of how well we're doing. We're able to show specials very easily. So we're trying to become a company that, because people are used to working in kind of that Amazon type of mind frame where you can see and do everything for yourself. And so we're wanting to be able to do enough so that prospects can handle a lot of the heavy lifting of understanding about what it's like to be a resident at our properties very easily without necessarily having to pick up and talk with a leasing agent.
Yeah. And how difficult has the multifamily learning curve been for you, and how necessary is it? I mean, you know, I'm sure you've done multiple, what you do for us, you've done for multiple industries, yes?
Yeah, it's the one of the challenges has been, you know, learning about all this during a pandemic, just because I work from home, and so some of the things, you know, learning about the industry, learning about our company is a little bit harder when, you know, when it's not just something that you walk to the water cooler and someone gives you a little tidbit of something that you would have maybe got. And so those little interactions are sometimes, you know, what you miss when you're working from home and not necessarily have that daily interaction. So it's the learning curve has been it's not been that steep, but you know, the challenge is just as learning in an environment where I'm kind of you know, not in the office every day.
When we took over Penn, and the difference that staff saw, and our leads, the quality of our leads, and et cetera. And that's a cool testimony to what you and the team are doing, right?
Yeah. Like I, you know, some of the things when we first came on, like the previous company that owned Penn Circle didn't do pay-per-click and didn't do a lot of the things that we're doing. And so I've been on a couple of calls, and so the staff there have been kind of like, wow, well, we didn't ever do this before. This is really neat. Like why weren't we doing this before? Like, I don't know why you weren't doing this before. So, but you know, it's something that we, you know, is constantly evolving. You know, it's you know, as soon as you feel like everything is under control, things change. And so So we're continuing to even adjust what's going on with Pin Circle to correspond with what's happening in the marketplace. So yeah, it's certainly great to hear that kind of feedback. But I think that the great thing about our company is that we treat residents well. We really are focused on not only people within the company, but the people that we serve. And I think that's even more important during these times, is that that thoughtfulness, the caring of the company, I think is important to people, and especially when you start to prioritize, what's valuable to you during these times. I think that's even more crucial, to be able to have that kind of that human touch that people need right now. Awesome.
Thank you, John, very much.
Okay. All right. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Okay.